Hello, it's Monday. So it is actually around lunchtime right now. I was not planning on filming a work week in my life this week. However, it just kind of worked out that I thought I may as well, since I'm at home anyways on this Monday. So that's what's going on. We're just at the start of a work week right now, and I'm working from home today totally by accident. Griffin needs the car for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday this week. So I've been driving the car to work since he's switched to his new job. I don't know if I've told you all that because I've been gone for a while. He got a new job and it's much closer by, so I'm able to drop him off at work in the morning, and then I would drive the rest of the way to work, and then he would walk home from work at the end of the day because he's close enough and whatever. So I have gotten used to having the car now, and I'm rarely taking the bus. So he needs the car Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so I need to take the bus for those 3 days. So I walked to the bus this morning while it was drizzly and cold and not so nice, and waited for 30 minutes with not a single bus coming by. And I'm scrolling on the OC Transpo Twitter, I'm on their website, everything. There's no information anywhere. So I texted my manager and I was like, hey, my bus is not coming, so I'm just gonna go home and work from home because I think it's more relevant for me to sign on and be available than it is for me to be actually physically in the office. So I walked my little booty home and set myself up. I finally have an actual setup now. I'm in my bedroom with my desk right at the windows, so the lighting is very nice. But yeah, so I've been just working away this morning and I'm just going on my lunch right now. I'll probably be in the office for the rest of the week. I need to chat with my manager actually about having a day to work from home still during the week, because I had it kind of automatically programmed in when I was doing my online class for my CABE 3 because it was on Wednesday evenings. So I just worked from home on Wednesdays and that was just super easy. But now that I'm not doing that class anymore because I already wrote my exam, I don't have a specific day. So I just want to have a chat and be like, hey, I still want to work at least one day a week from home. If not, maybe 2, we'll see. Probably not. I feel like 1 will be passable, but 2 would probably be too much. So I do have to have that chat, but the rest of the week, because I'm home today, I'll probably be in the office. As long as the bus doesn't get canceled. I tweeted at OC Transpo to tell them that the buses were not there, and they were like, oh yeah, sorry, those were canceled. They tweet you back and they're like, yeah, those were both canceled. I was like, okay, and we didn't update that anywhere. 2 prime time rush hour commuter buses are canceled and you're not going to say anything about it. When I was waiting at the bus stop this morning, this lady walked past me and she was headed past me and she was like, have you been waiting for a while for the 6? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, okay, I've been waiting for a while too, and I don't really know what's going on. I don't know if they're still being diverted from the weekend because there was convoy round 2, except with motorcycles this time. So she's like, I don't know if they're being diverted from the weekend. I was like, I don't know. I've been online and it didn't say anything about any diversion from the weekend or onwards, so I have no idea. And she was like, okay, well, if they're being diverted, my guess is that they would probably be coming up Gladstone, or worst case, up by Catherine again, which is where they were last time that we had the convoy in town. So she was like, I'm gonna walk that way and whatever. And I was like, I'm probably just gonna go home and work from home instead. And she was like, yeah, I wish I had that option. And I was like, true, honestly, when you are depending on public transit and there's no way to do your job from home, that's just absolutely bananas to me that they didn't post it anywhere. 2 buses in a row. And again, this is at the bus that I normally take is at 7:40 in the morning. So that's prime time. That bus is usually full of people, very full. It's a double length bus because it's super full. So that's just confusing to me as to why there would be no communication whatsoever it was 2 buses and then the third one was even late. So if you were trying to catch that bus anytime between 7:30 to 8:10, 40 minutes, there was no bus. So I'm salty, but I'm past it because I'm happy to be working from home. So let's go make a coffee, sit down and eat some food on our lunch break. So I'm starting to get to the ends of my coffee reserves that I have for my Nespresso because my dad bought me a million when he bought me this for my birthday. But I'm getting very close to the end of the wild amounts that I had. So I'm just kind of making do with what I have at the moment. So I'm actually making a chocolate fudge pod today, which I don't know that I've even had this like in a normal way. I made a couple chocolate peanut butter lattes with this, which are obviously like very indulgent, but they're delicious. So I'm gonna use this for my second coffee of the day, and I'm putting a little bit of Nutella in there too, so it's gonna be a Nutella latte, which again, very indulgent, but I think it's gonna taste good, obviously. So let's do this. So as I was showing, I've got a couple of Ethiopia pods left. I have 6 of these, I think it's Il Cafe, maybe. They're like super strong espresso, but they're really small, so I find I can mask the flavor because I'm not like a super strong coffee kind of gal. I have 1 caramel cookie pod. I really don't like these. I don't know why. It tastes like burnt to me. Like, I don't think this is nice. I don't think it tastes like caramel. So I've been kind of choking my way through these, and usually I'll have them in an iced coffee, and I find that that's better. I still have 6 of these from the Christmas collection. It's like a berry, like fruity forward coffee. Not my fave on the daily, but I don't hate them. So I'll drink those sometime soon. And then I have this Alticio decaffeinated one, which I'm gonna save because I have guests coming later that enjoy decaffeinated coffee. So that's a good one. So I have to obviously place an order for more pods, and I kind of have a cart set up, but let me know down in the comments below if there's any particular Nespresso pods that you guys really like, because I'll take suggestions. I'm happy to try new things. I've really enjoyed most of them. Again, I don't love like super intense coffees, so just keep that in mind. Like, I would say as long as the intensity that they have marked on the side is like less 9 or less, I'll probably like it. It's just anything that's like 10 or 11 is just too much for me. So let me know what your favorite ones are, and I will do a little Nespresso order and do a little haul for y'all when I get it in. The nice thing about assuming I was going to be in the office today is that I already made a lunch and have that all set up. It's a Cobb salad. You can't really, it looks really messy and you can't really see everything because I upended the container, but I've just got spinach, kale, and arugula in here. Hard-boiled egg, tomato. This was an everything but the kitchen sink salad, to be honest. We had a bunch of like stuff just hanging around, so I popped it all together. We have some breaded chicken nuggets in here, cut up. I have some roasted potatoes from last night, some avocado that was about to go bad, some peppers, and I think that's it. Oh, and green onion in here. And then I just have this President's Choice Green Goddess dressing. This is a like store brand in Canada, but I think this is really delicious, and I have already gone through 1 entire bottle of it. So I love this on a Cobb salad. I think it tastes really nice. Oh, there's also dairy-free boursin in here too, just to add another thing. So I'm gonna sit down and write in my planner now, also on my lunch break. I didn't get my life together enough to actually do a monthly reset for the month of May and like film everything. So I was like putting off filling out my planner because I wanted to film that content for y'all. You know what? That's a lie. It's not that I didn't get my life together. It's that this weekend we were doing landscaping and clearing out the front yard and planting grass seed and all that good stuff. So this weekend was just like busier than I expected it to be, which is totally fine, but I didn't have a chance to like sit down and actually do this. So I'm gonna do that now and kind of plan out my month of May. Okay, I vlogged on my lunch break and then I did not vlog after that. It is now 6:45. After work, Griffin got home like right before I finished work, and then I finished work and we chatted and just caught up on our days. And then I got ready and did a workout. I have been doing the Carolyn Gervin Epic 1 series. So it's like 50 days of workouts. So like 10 weeks to do 5 workouts in a week. And I've been on that grind since like the beginning of March, I think. And I've run like a little bit. I had a couple of gaps in the workouts because I was studying for my exam, and we went and visited family, and we went to BC and whatever. So I'm nearing the end of that series. I think I've got like 3 weeks left of stuff, and like we have people coming this weekend and another weekend and whatever. So I just kind of have to like break things up funny. But I've been doing like other workouts and stuff like this past weekend I mentioned already, but we did a whole bunch of yard work and a whole bunch of walking this weekend. So I had planned to do 2 workouts this weekend, but because we did other like very active activity outside, I didn't end up doing that. So I just did a shoulders and obliques workout, and it was pretty good. It's so funny because when you start like an upper body workout or even like a core workout, you're like, oh, this isn't very hard. I'm not like super hot. I'm not super sweaty. But then you're doing it for like 10 minutes and you're like, oh my God, nothing has ever been harder in my whole life. So that kind of happened. But generally I will wear some sort of like warmer top or sweater when I'm doing core or upper body, just because I like to feel warm while I'm working out. So I like to have something a little bit warmer on when it's going to be like a slower build, whereas when I'm doing lower body, like I'm gonna get warm really fast, or like cardio or something really fast. So anyways, did that. Now I'm going to make some dinner, and then I have my family call to catch up with my family. I originally thought for dinner we were gonna do nachos or something, but we did tacos literally on Saturday. So I think that I'll do pasta instead. I'm just trying to like manage our produce situation and make sure that nothing goes bad. So I think I'll do pasta instead, and then we'll maybe do nachos / like taco salads and stuff tomorrow night, just so there's a little bit more space between the last time that we had taco-like things. Hi, it's Tuesday evening already. It's 5:15, so I am technically done my workday, but as I mentioned yesterday, Griffin needs the car for yesterday, today, and tomorrow, so he's picking me up from work, but traffic is bad, so he is a little late picking me up, which is totally fine. Today was busy. I am doing now both my job and the other woman's job who I was filling in for before. She's now gone to our personal lines department to fill in spots for them. So I'm kind of doing 2 jobs at once. So it's very busy, and my to-do list kind of has no end in sight. So we're back in very busy mode after being at kind of like a comfortable, I don't know, it wasn't like slow, but it also wasn't like intense. I don't know, it's very comfortable. So I'm just back to a kind of more intense grind, which is fine. It's just like this is the first week of it, and I like feel like I'm falling behind a little bit, but I just have to kind of pick up some of my tactics that I was using before when I was in my previous role in personal lines, because it really helped me kind of narrow things down. So we each have like a list that's in our name that has a bunch of like tasks for all of our different clients and stuff in it, and documents and all that good stuff. So when my list takes up my whole computer screen, it stresses me out, and I panic, and I feel like there's too much to do and I can't complete it all. So what I need to do, which is something I used to do in my old role, is I need to filter it by type or date or something. So it shortens my list, and I feel like it's actually like bite-sized enough for me to be able to conquer it. So I started doing a little bit of that today, and I also like have this to-do list, which is just kind of like generalized. I have like a daily, so this is my daily to-do list, which has like my kind of like repetitive tasks on it, and then I have like a week-to-week to-do list of things that like must happen that week, and like when I do the things on here, I need to hop in and do some of my weekly stuff as well. So I just have to get back into the habit of that instead of things being a little bit more sporadic like they've been. I had a chance to catch up with y'all because I was busy today, and I slept in a little bit this morning, which is why my hair is up and not necessarily looking the cutest. But bus was on time this morning, so that was great. Got to work in plenty of time, but it also was drizzling a little bit when I got off the bus to walk to the office at the end, which my walk is like literally 5 minutes from the bus stop, but it was drizzling, and I did not wear the right jacket for that. I wore my trench coat today, which is not waterproof, nor did I have a hood. So it made my hair look even more sad than it originally was. But when we go home, I am going to work out, and then we actually have to do like a huge blitz clean of the apartment, which we weren't planning on doing until tomorrow night because Griffin's mom is staying with us this weekend. She's coming up Thursday, and then she's here for the whole weekend. But my dad actually has an event that he's attending in Ottawa tomorrow night, and I like didn't put any thought into it. But he messaged me last week and was like, hey, I have this event on Wednesday. Can I come by and drop off the rest of your stuff? Because he had some of my stuff from my childhood house in storage, and he just got all of his stuff, well, all of the stuff from the storage unit delivered to the place that he's currently living because he's building his house that he's going to be in permanently. So I took a little bit of it when we went to visit over Easter, but there's a bunch left. So he was like, can I bring that by your place on Wednesday when I'm there for my event? And I was like, yeah, sure, absolutely. And then on our family call last night, he mentioned it again about how he's like gonna be here on Wednesday. And I was like, oh, what time's the event? Blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, it's at 5. And I was like, oh my God, you should stay over because I don't want you to have to drive home after the event, because the event's like 5 to like 8 or 9. And then it's like almost a 6-hour drive to get back to his place. So I was like, stay over. We've got room. I was like, you can only stay one night because Wendy's coming on Thursday, but you can stay over. So anyways, he's coming over now, so we have to do our blitz clean tonight and get that all prepped for him to be here on Wednesday night instead of prepping for Thursday. So workout, blitz clean, eat something. I don't know what. I said nachos, I think yesterday, because we did pasta instead of nachos. We'll see if that actually comes to fruition or if we just do easy dinner because we're going to be limited on time. This is what happens when I get you all up to speed all in one go. I just like talked my brain out there. So I'm gonna hop back into work, wait for Griffin to pick me up. Next time I see you, I'll be working out. So obviously my last clip said the next time you see me, I'll be working out. That's not what's happening right now. Griffin picked me up at like 5:40, and then we came home, and then we were like, okay, we should probably get all of our stuff done now to like clean and prep for when my dad comes. And so I started that, but I'm even at like a standstill with that just because I lost a little bit of motivation. So I'm sitting down on the couch, which was a bad move because getting back up is going to be more difficult. But I have our sheets going in the laundry because yesterday Groot came back inside from being outside and escaped me before I could wipe off her paws and jumped right all over a duvet cover. So that had to be washed. But I have tidied up the spare room. I need to vacuum and I need to do a clean of the bathroom. And I think in my brain, I just have this like speed bump of like assuming that the bathroom's gonna take a long time, but it doesn't really. It's just annoying to have to move everything like around to clean off all the surfaces, but it doesn't take very long. So I need to just like put on a YouTube video, go in there and do it and stop vlogging so that I actually do it. And because I didn't work out first, I don't know that I will get a work out in tonight. Oh my God, my brain is falling out of my ears. I don't know that that'll happen tonight, which is not the end of the world. I just had scheduled them for yesterday, today, and tomorrow so that when we had Griffin's mom here, I didn't have to worry about working out while she was here. But I'm just gonna have to do one while she's here, and that's fine. Okay, I gotta clean the bathroom.
Wait. Go. Good girl. Now chew it, please.
Hi, happy Wednesday. I really have to get back into the habit of vlogging because I obviously have been off of it for a while, so I'm just not used to pulling out my phone and going and whatever. But this morning I was going to vlog, but I let myself sleep in a little and then slept in bed a little longer than I should have. So I was like running around all morning. So I just got the slick back bun today, and I had to like power walk to my bus this morning, and then that bus was late anyways. So then when I got to Billings to switch over to my other bus, I almost missed it. So it's been an eventful morning. I'm wearing this giant sweater and it's a little warmer than I thought it was going to be. So I got a little sweaty in here, which is not pleasant, but is what it is. My dad is coming this afternoon for this event that he's going to in Ottawa tonight. So he is staying overnight with us. He's not, like, we're not really going to spend very much time with him. He's actually coming back at the end of the month. So that's totally fine. Happy Wednesday. I'm going to hop into work. It's going to be another day of grinding a lot of stuff. So we are in focus mode, podcast in, don't talk to me vibes. Hello. So I'm nearing the end of my work day right now. I've still got a couple minutes left here, but I've just been so busy all day. Like, today has been unmatched, to be honest. I had some stuff that I knew was like waiting for me, but we also got a bunch of documents in today through our downloads. And then my manager / the guy I'm the assistant to has been out sick for a couple of days, and he came back kind of in like 75% capacity today, like working from home. And so he just had a million things to send to me that's come to him over the past couple days for me to do on the files. So it was just like thing after thing after thing after thing. And I had like a whole to-do list of stuff to do today, but I got like 3 things done off of it because things just kept interrupting me all the time. So that was a little intense, and today was a little intense, and I was hoping to get a whole bunch of stuff done today. So that's being put off a little bit more again. So my catch-up period is getting pushed off and pushed off and pushed off, and it's looking like I might have to do some catch-up this weekend or just in the evenings, which is a bummer, but I need to get to a point where I'm fully caught up so that when things continue to come in, I can stay on top of them as opposed to like constantly playing the catch-up game. So I just need to spend a little bit of extra time working on some of this stuff to get it all done. And sometimes that's the grind that you have to do at work just to get shit done. And I'm not going to like request overtime and whatever because I'm just like still adapting to this role, so it's going to take me a little longer to get on top of this stuff. And ideally I want to be able to use my ability to be on top of all these different things and kind of absorbing another role into my role into a future compensation discussion. So right now it's a suck it up and try to manage, and then if things continue to be too overwhelming, then I'll review my responsibilities with my supervisors. But right now it's just a adapt and overcome moment. So gonna finish out the day. I'll catch you guys after work. So quick outfit of the day moment. I'm wearing my green oversized sweater, and I've got my blue slip dress underneath. I've worn this to a wedding and a formal now, and it's just like skinny straps on it. But this has been like the big Pinterest, Instagram situation. You like put a sports bra over top of the dress, and then you tuck in your sweater to it. I just thought it was like fun, nice spring colors. I guess we've got Earth vibes. Should have worn this on Earth Day. But yeah, I think it was cute. It was maybe a little warm for today because it did get up to 17 by the end of the day. 18. But 18? Yeah, okay. Well, it was good for inside an office. So, and I just wore my black loafers with this as well.
It was my fit.
White t-shirt, Adidas joggers.
Flippy floppies.
Nice. Up for a little walk with the fam. The weather is so beautiful. It's like 18 degrees. It's like shady obviously on the side of the street, but it's super nice out. And I'm in bike shorts and a long sleeve, and it's just lovely.
It's okay.
So it's garbage day and yard waste day tomorrow, and so these are all the yard waste bags that we have from when we did the front lawn and everything. So that's a bunch of leaves from the front lawn, random stuff, some moss, some branches, some stumps, all that good stuff. So that was all the work we did last weekend. Doing nachos for dinner. We load up our nachos with a bunch of veggies and stuff on them. They're actually slightly more bare than normal this time. Normally I would also put some avocado and some other stuff on there. And we do like the fake ground beef on there as well. So we're doing nachos for dinner. Fun dinner. And we've also started, well, Griffin started watching the X-Files a couple weeks ago, hun?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I've just kind of been sporadically watching it with him, but it's really good. So if you haven't watched the X-Files, everything, all of it is on Disney Plus. So if you have Disney Plus, would suggest watching it. It's actually pretty good. It's very enjoyable. So we're gonna chow down on these and watch another episode. Oh, I'm also having this Brickworks raspberry peach cider. It's very delicious. Hi, it's Thursday, and this is my first clip of the day because, again, this morning I was a little bit rushed. I actually got up and showered. That's why the hair's looking fresh. But I got up this morning early and showered and got ready for the day. And my dad stayed over last night, so we had a coffee together this morning, which was so lovely. And then I headed on to work, and I came into work early because I think I mentioned before, but Griffin's mom is visiting this weekend, and we're picking her up from the train tonight, and her train gets in at 5. So I started work early, and I'm taking a shorter lunch so that I can leave early so we can go pick her up. So yeah, but this morning was still a little bit rushed because I just have not been getting enough sleep lately. So the mornings, it's very, very difficult to wake up right now. So this is noticed myself that I need to prioritize sleep. So that's that. But today has been pretty busy again, similar to yesterday, just like so much stuff going on. And again, my manager is like back from being ill, so there's just like a backlog of things that he keeps sending me while I'm also trying to do my own stuff. So yeah, but I felt like I got in the groove a little bit more this morning, and I wasn't like as taken aback by all the stuff he was sending me. So that was a good thing. So the day is moving smoothly, but I'm just still not getting done as much as I want to. But that's okay. I'm walking over to McDonald's right now to grab a wrap for lunch. I totally forgot to prep anything for lunch yesterday night, so that's where we're at. And yeah, I think I'm gonna get the chicken bacon ranch wrap, or maybe it's not ranch, chicken and bacon, whatever, and a little iced coffee because I need it for the afternoon slump. Okay, it's after work now. Griffin picked me up. I finished work a little early because his mom's train was getting in at 5, but then it was delayed, so it's not getting in until 5:35. So we left the train station and went and picked up some food. We got donuts and a little snack, and I got a little Starbucks refresher. This is the strawberry acai one. It's really good. It also has a little bit of caffeine in it too, which is good because I'm a little sleepy, so that's helpful. And now we're just waiting for her train to get in. It should hopefully get in the next like 10-15 minutes, so that's good. So I didn't really need to leave work early, nor go to work early, nor skip my whole lunch break, but that's the way that it goes.
You skipped your lunch?
No, I had like a 15-minute lunch break. It was just brief so that I could leave early. I'm gonna pick her up, and then we're gonna go straight to a grocery store. She has some dietary restrictions, so it's kind of easier if she just grocery shops for herself and she knows what she wants and the brands of things that work for her. So we'll go grocery shopping, and we need groceries too, so we'll do that. Then we'll head back to the apartment, and I think we're just like taking it easy tonight, just like chilling out and whatever.
Playing some Elden Ring.
Yeah, gaming, I suppose. And yeah, because it's still Thursday, so we're not gonna really do anything tonight. I think we're gonna go out for dinner tomorrow night, but today we're just gonna take it slow. Hi, happy Friday. Here we are with some fun, strange lighting in the car from the sun. So my chin only really seems to be in the sun, and the rest of my face is not. I don't know. I can't really fix this. Anyhow, it is Friday morning. I finally got my car back to drive to work, which is a blessing. Dropped Griffin off at the gym this morning and then drove into work the rest of the way. So I am ready for a productive Friday. I feel like I said this every morning this week, but I have like a very specific to-do list for today, and I really just need to grind away at it and get it done. There are tasks that have been sitting in my list in our system for a week, and they really need to get moving. So I'm going to review some new business and stuff this morning. So basically what happens with that is when we get new commercial clients, and we set them up with a policy and everything, someone has to review that everything that we need is on file for them. So basically everything that you would need if we ever needed to move their policy somewhere else, we would have all the information on file already for, you know, what their operations are, what their revenues are, what kind of coverages they need. So that's what I have to do for new business reviews. So for the most part, it's like not too taxing because for the most part the files are fairly complete, but sometimes I have to do a little bit of digging. Sometimes I have to call the producers and ask them to add more notes onto the file and whatever. So that is kind of the main task that I'm focusing on today because I've got a bunch of them. So fingers crossed for me that we have a low amount of downloads and other stuff going on. And also that my manager is maybe not in the office, because if he's in the office, I feel like there's more things that he's going to want to give me. But yeah, I'm going to hop in. I made coffee this morning. I've been using the Starbucks dairy-free caramel macchiato creamer, and it's so good. Like, I'm truly obsessed with it. So if you have, I think I got it at Loblaws, but I'm sure it's sold other places too. Go take a look if you're a dairy-free person or dairy just bothers you at all, because these are just as wonderful and like indulgent, I guess, as the dairy ones, but obviously they're dairy-free, which is great. So I'm hoping that they'll come out with more flavors, because right now they have the caramel macchiato and a hazelnut latte, and the hazelnut's not my favorite. So I'm hoping that they'll come out with the cinnamon dolce. They have a white chocolate mocha one as well that's dairy, but I don't know how easy that one would be to make into non-dairy. So I'm just hoping that they'll do like the cinnamon dolce, and then when it's the fall time, I really, really hope that they do the pumpkin spice Starbucks creamer in the non-dairy. Fingers crossed. But I should head in and get the day started. Okay, back in my car. I have a feeling it's going to be difficult to film at all at the office anymore. Not that I was ever filming like while I was working. It was like on my breaks and stuff like that. But because we have so many people now in the commercial office and everyone kind of takes lunches at different times, there's not really a time where I'm alone in the office anymore. So it'll just be kind of like brief catch-ups during the moments where there aren't people there, just because I don't want to be vlogging in front of people. It's like kind of awkward to do that in front of your coworkers. So it'll just be like moments throughout the day whenever I'm able to talk to you. Now that the weather's nice, like I'll probably be outside on my lunch breaks and stuff, going for a walk, whatever the situation is. So anyhow, the morning went pretty smoothly. I wasn't like inundated with a bunch of stuff, so that's excellent. I feel like I kind of have time to do the things that I need to do in the afternoon, so that's great. I started listening to a new podcast actually today that my sister sent me, and it's called Two Girls, One Formula. It's about Formula One, and it's these two girls talking about Formula One, and it's really fun. It's kind of like a casual podcast, like a little bit gossipy and whatever too, which I kind of like. I don't want everything that I listen to be like so technical. I like those like chatty podcasts as well. It's kind of a nice thing to like listen to while you're doing stuff at work. It doesn't take like too much brain power to have that in. So I started listening to that. Really, really like it. I think that they're really funny, and yeah, so I'm enjoying that. But right now I'm on my lunch break. That's why I'm back in the car, and I'm gonna go over to South Keys, which is not too far away from my work, and I'm just gonna go around and see if I can find some shoes. I'm looking for plain black pumps. I already have a pair of plain black pumps, but the like heel part of it at the very bottom, the like cap is not on it very nicely. So I feel like I can go to like a cobbler, which is like someone who does shoe stuff, and get that fixed. But I don't know that it'll be enough turnaround time before the wedding I'm in at the end of the month. So I'm gonna go see if there's anything reasonably priced at South Keys, and then I also have to pick up toothpaste, but I don't know if I'll have time for that on my lunch break. So South Keys for a little bit of shopping. Let's go. Here she is at the office late on a Friday. Not super late, it's only a little bit after 5. My afternoon kind of blew up. There was a few things that had to be done, and then a couple of people had a bunch of stuff on fire and sent me some of the stuff to like do further steps on, and the afternoon just kind of got away from me. But that is what it is. Everything is done now. It is the end of the workday on a Friday, and I am so excited to go home. The weather is absolutely beautiful. The sun is shining, so I think I'm gonna pop my hair up. I'm pretty sure I have a hair tie in my bag, and blast some tunes, put the windows down on the way home. So that'll be very nice. But yeah, the last little part of my day was a little bit more stressful than I had planned for it to be. Tell me you stayed late at the office on a Friday without telling me you stayed late at the office on a Friday. So I actually went for a run after work because the weather is just so beautiful. I could not pass it up to go for a run, and that's my first run of the season, which was excellent. I was talking to my coworkers today and saying the fact that I haven't gone for a run yet and the weather's been so nice, and I'm gonna end up like starting to run once the weather's gotten all hot again. So I'm glad that I went for a run today. I did about 3.5 kilometers run walk intervals, and it was really lovely, and the weather was really nice, and it's just sunny out, but it's not too hot. So I really enjoyed it. I did some stretching afterwards, so hopefully I won't be in immense pain tomorrow. It's generally my first couple of runs of the season. I'm very sore the next couple of days. So we actually ordered burgers from the Works, so we're gonna go pick them up now, and we're gonna drive over and get them because we don't want them to get cold if we were to be walking back. Nope, those are mine. Those are mine. Hey, Griff. Hey, those are mine. Give me my shoe. Oh my god. So we're gonna go pick those up now. I ordered the vegan burger that they have, and I got some onion rings and a milkshake. So very excited. Let's go. It's Saturday. Well, not morning anymore. It's the afternoon now. We slept in a little bit this morning because we actually stayed up super late last night watching a movie. We have our movie nights on Friday nights, and Griffin's mom picked, and we watched a movie called Terms of Endearment that has Shirley MacLaine, Jack Nicholson, Jeff Daniels, Danny DeVito randomly. It was a movie that none of us had ever seen before, so it was fun to watch something. And it was something like our theme right now, which we're doing actually for the whole year until we get to like themed movies of Halloween horror movies and Christmas movies in the fall/winter. We're just doing like movies that we loved watching as young people. So that was one of her favorite movies. So we watched that one last night, but we were up till like 2 a.m. So we slept in a little bit today and took it easy this morning. Just made a coffee and sat outside. It was lovely. And then we actually went towards Westboro, which is not too far away from us now, and stopped in at the Strawberry Blonde Bakery. So Griffin's mom is gluten-free, dairy-free, and mostly nut-free as well. So we went in and got a few little goodies from there. They actually had Cadbury cream egg brownies still, which they usually only make for Easter time, obviously. But I guess they still had extra stuff, but it was like 50% off for those brownies. So bought one of those, and I got a lovely iced vanilla latte as well. So we just went into that area to do that. And now we're actually gonna take the dog to the dog park. So she's very excited. We're gonna go for a nice long walk around there. And we actually bought movie tickets for later today to see the new Nicolas Cage movie. It's The Undeniable Weight of Massive Talent, I think is what it's called. So we've all wanted to see it, so I'm really excited to see it, and we're going to Lansdowne to see that, and that's at 5:15. So we'll go to the dog park, spend a couple hours there, come back, maybe have a quick snack, and then head to the movies. So that's what's next. Are you ready to go to the dog park? Yeah. We've got her water bottle for her, so you just like tip this up and then you can fill this for her to drink out of, which is super nice because she will knock over any bowl of water. And then we have this Chuck It Frisbee. It's nice because it actually floats. This like plasticky barrier on the bottom makes it float. Where we're going, there won't be any like wet spots, but when we've gone to other dog parks, when there's been like a little creek or whatever, it's nice because this will float. And it's our first time using it. I know it looks a little dirty, but I was just throwing it around outside with her to make sure that she was able to pick it up with her mouth because it's kind of thicker than I thought it was. But we're gonna play with this and go to the dog park for a while, right, babe? Yeah. I'm bringing my iced vanilla latte that I got from Strawberry Blonde in this Brewmate cup. So this is one of their like convertible cups, I guess you'll say, because this can hold a can inside of it, like a tall can or a short can of like beer or whatever, like not the slim cans. They've got a slim one as well. I think it's called the Hopsolator that I have right here. And you can actually use it as like a drink tumbler as well. And it's got this like lid on it that just slides back and forth. And it's not like fully watertight because of the sliding piece, but the seal at the top, like it would never come through there. So that's good. But I got this last year. So one of the local Ottawa YouTubers that I watch, her name's Carter Sullivan. If you're not following her, go over there. I will link her channel right here for you, but she's fabulous. So she's a local Ottawa vlogger, and last year she did a deal with Brewmate and got like a discount code. So I ordered this last year and I used it like crazy all last summer. So anytime that I was out and about, at like cottages or at the boat or whatever, I would use this and put my cans in it, and it kept them so icy cold. It was lovely. So do recommend grabbing a Brewmate for yourself. And I think like it's an American company, so I think I paid a little bit of shipping and duties on it, but it was all upfront. So it was like, I wasn't shocked by having it come in and then having to pay more for it. So I just got the like plain black like cheetah print, but I feel like I might want to get like a more colorful one for this summer. I just got this because I knew I would like it a lot as like my first kind of basic one, but I think I might get another one because I really like it and it's very useful. And they've also, like I mentioned, they've got the Hopsolator slim ones as well for like seltzers and stuff like that come in the slim cans. So I'm gonna take this with me for when we go to the dog park. And of course, it wouldn't be one of my first vlogs back if I didn't completely drop off from filming for the rest of the weekend that I was trying to film for y'all. So that day, obviously, we went to the dog park. It was so lovely. Groot had the best time and the weather was just beyond beautiful. And then after that, we came home and we went and saw the Nicolas Cage movie, and like very brief review. It was really enjoyable. Honestly, if you like Nicolas Cage, like even a little bit, I encourage you to go see it if you've seen a couple of his movies. It's very fun. He's poking fun at himself. It was very enjoyable, and it was actually funnier than I thought it was going to be. So just a good movie, and it's less than 2 hours. So amazing in my books. And yeah, then we came home and had dinner that night. And then the next day, Griffin's mom was actually leaving, but we in the morning went for a big walk around Parliament Hill. And I went to, there's a coffee shop that has 2 locations in Ottawa. It's called Little Victories. And it used to be close to our old apartment. And so we went to the one that's actually on Elgin, that's closer to downtown, because we were going to walk around Parliament Hill. So that's what we did on that morning. And then we walked around the Glebe a little bit, and then she actually headed out. Her train was at like 2:30. And then the rest of that afternoon, I did a little bit of work, and then we just like chilled the heck out and did laundry and all that good stuff before the week started. So that's what that week was like. I also wanted to mention when my dad came to visit, he did a couple of things for us. So he hung up, I'll show you actually. Okay, the lighting in here is so crummy because it's like end of day, but he hung up these pegboards for me. And this is like a little whiteboard. And then these are obviously like a bunch of clips and a little shelf and like hooks and stuff and a little like pencil cup. And this actually, you can like stand your phone up in it and charge your phone and have it like upright. So he hung those up for me, which are gonna be great. I haven't put anything on them yet, but I'm going to organize a bunch of stuff on there. I just have to decide exactly what I want there. Probably mostly like content creation and like video stuff. I have like a couple of stands and like stuff like that. So I'm gonna kind of use this as my like content creator hub. And he also hung up the new vacuum that we got. So that was incredibly helpful of him, and it's just like little handyman tasks like that that are nice for him to do, and I have a couple set up for when he comes at the end of the month anyways. But to wrap this all up, I hope you'll enjoyed this first vlog back. I'm sorry I've been gone for so long. I'm so excited to be back, and I have some good content lined up coming up. So please keep an eye out for that. Subscribe if you liked the video, ring the little notification bell so you don't miss any of my posts. If you like and subscribe to the video, it really does help me out, and it gets the video out to more people who might enjoy similar content as to what you watched. So we will see y'all on Tuesday, and have a great weekend. Bye, babes.